Welcome back. Let's go back now to Washington, D.C., not to the White House, where the president, you could see, is speaking with Benjamin Netanyahu from Israel, but to Capitol Hill, because there is a meeting later today with top congressional leaders about trying to avoid a government shutdown. Emily Wilkins on Capitol Hill has more on that. Emily.
Hey, Brian. Well, yeah, the top congressional leaders, they're making their way to the other side of Pennsylvania Avenue, headed to the White House, where they are expected to meet with Trump to see if there is any way to prevent the government from shutting down in the next 36 hours. And from those who I've spoken with today, it does seem like the mood in D.C. is very much that we are going to be going into a shutdown. Of course, this meeting today might be a turning point to that. That said, both sides have really dug in advance of this meeting. Republicans saying, hey, Democrats have voted for these stopgaps to delay a shutdown before. They need to do so again. And Democrats trying to put up a bit of a fight this time, saying that unless Republicans give them some sort of provision on health care, particularly when it comes to those Affordable Care Act premium tax credits that are set to expire at the end of the year, increase insurance costs for 20 million Americans. Democrats are saying something needs to be done on that. Otherwise, there aren't going to be the votes in the Senate to pass this temporary government stopgap and keep the government funded past Tuesday at midnight.
And as we understand it, Emily, if the government is indeed shut down, then there will be no economic reports, including Friday's jobs number, which is one of the most, if not the most, widely watched economic indicator. That will not be out on Friday if we shut down, correct?
Correct, Brian. And it's important to think, too, because this is the thing with the shutdown. If you just have a shutdown for the week, there are definitely impacts, like we're not going to get those job numbers. But let's say it's only a week. OK, so the job numbers come out late, but they will be coming out for the month of September. But then the longer a shutdown goes into October, the less data collection there is. So the collection that goes into the PPI, the CPI, the pricing, the jobs, all of that gets delayed and hindered. There are fewer data points, and that means that data that we're expected to see later in October, heck, even into November, could be impacted and could just be less accurate than what we're used to seeing. And of course, that's raised concerns with a number of economists because they know that this data is going to be very important for the Fed and for other decision making. In the meantime, a number of other delays would begin as well. I think, of course, another big one is the millions of federal government workers and contractors who either wouldn't get paid or would be delayed in pay. And again, Moody's predicts that for every week of a shutdown, you're shaving 0.1% off of annual or quarterly, rather, GDP growth. So there are some real impacts that could start happening here, particularly if the White House follows through on what they said they were going to do if there is a shutdown, that is that mass layoff of federal employees that could begin again if a government shutdown starts on midnight on Tuesday.
But the workers, if they do not get paid, they do get back pay, most of them, correct, Emily?
If you're a federal worker, yes. If you're a federal contractor, not necessarily. And of course, that could impact a lot of businesses as well.
Emily Wilkins on Capitol Hill, I call it the capital of capital, which is not Wall Street today. It is Washington, D.C.